The story begins with a scene inside the massive Galactic Council chamber. This place is the heart of the galaxy's most powerful civilizations, alien species that span the entire universe, their influence stretching across countless star systems. On one side of a giant, glowing round table sit representatives from various alien races, all of them leaders, generals, and strategists. They argue fiercely about the potential threat of Earth. Their voices fill the air as they debate whether to declare war on a planet they consider insignificant. The air crackles with tension, the feeling of impending danger growing with each word spoken. A holographic image of Earth flickers in the center of the table, a tiny blue dot in the vastness of space. Some of the aliens laugh, pointing at Earth's position in the galaxy as proof of its supposed weakness. This planet, this humanity, one alien says, its voice dripping with mockery, is nothing but a collection of fragile beings. It will fall easily to our superior technology. As the discussion continues, the camera pans to the human ambassador, Ambassador Zara, standing at the back of the room. Zara is composed, her face calm but hard. There is a quiet intensity in her eyes. The camera zooms in on her as she steps forward, breaking the flow of the debate. She holds a small, strange device in her hand. The object glows with an eerie light, a symbol of humanity's greatest secret, a powerful piece of technology capable of turning the tide in any war. The chamber falls silent as she stands before the table, her figure almost glowing in the dim, futuristic lighting. All eyes are on her, and in that moment the audience feels the weight of her words yet to come. With a single motion, she raises the device in her hand. The quiet hum of its energy fills the room, almost as if the device is alive, ready to respond to her will. Zara looks at the leaders of the Galactic Council, her gaze steady. In her mind, the faces of countless humans flash before her, soldiers, mothers, children, workers, all who have fought, bled, and died for Earth's survival. She remembers the great wars on Earth, the pain and sacrifice, but also the unwavering spirit of humanity. Zara's eyes narrow as she reflects on the history of human resilience. For all their technology and power, the galaxy's greatest civilizations have never truly understood humanity's will to survive. Her voice, when it finally breaks the silence, is quiet but sharp, carrying the weight of everything Earth has endured. "You underestimate us," she says, her words precise, deliberate. "Earth has faced extinction before. We've been knocked down, but we always rise." She pauses, letting her words sink in. "You think we are weak, but that is our greatest strength. We don't give up. We don't surrender. If you push us to war, you will see what we are truly capable of." The tension in the room thickens. The aliens at the table exchange uneasy glances. They laugh at first, dismissing her words as arrogance. But there is something in her tone, something in the air that makes them hesitate. They begin to question. What if she's right? What if humanity is more than they've allowed themselves to believe? As the debate rages on, the Galactic Council members continue to mock Earth, each alien species taking turns belittling humanity. "Primitive," one says. "A dying race," another adds. One particularly aggressive alien general points his finger at Zara, sneering, "You are nothing more than a speck in the galaxy, a relic of a long-forgotten time. We will crush your species without effort." Zara's calm demeanor never wavers, but beneath the surface, a fire burns within her. She knows this is a critical moment. The stakes could not be higher. If the Council continues with their plans, the fate of Earth could be sealed. With a slow, deliberate motion, she places the mysterious device down on the table in front of her, locking eyes with each of the leaders as she speaks again. "This device is just a small part of what humanity can do. If you declare war on Earth, you will awaken a force you cannot control." Her voice is calm, but each word is laced with an underlying threat. "You think we are weak, but we have been preparing for this moment. If you force us into battle, we will not be the ones to fall. You will." The room goes silent. The aliens, once confident in their superiority, begin to exchange nervous glances. The weight of Zara's words hangs in the air, and a sense of unease spreads through the chamber. The Council had expected an easy conquest, but now, for the first time, they are beginning to question whether they've underestimated humanity. Zara stands tall as the debate turns chaotic. Some council members argue that Earth should be destroyed immediately, while others debate the potential risks of underestimating the humans. The situation grows more intense by the minute, but Zara remains in control. Every move, every word she speaks is calculated to keep the council on edge. One final time, she steps forward, her voice unwavering. "I warn you," she says, her gaze intense. "If you push humanity into this war, you will regret it. We will show you power you cannot even begin to imagine. And when we do, you will never make the mistake of underestimating Earth again." The tension in the room is at its peak. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, and the council members are left to grapple with the realization that Earth may be far more dangerous than they ever imagined. The tension in the Galactic Council chamber is thick, like the calm before a storm. Zara, the human ambassador, stands tall, her piercing gaze scanning the room. She knows the stakes are higher than ever before. Her voice rings out again, clear and unwavering, as the holographic screen in front of her flickers to life. The projection reveals Earth's defense technology, a vision that captures the attention of every alien in the room. A series of images flash across the screen, cloaked warships that blend seamlessly into the stars, invisible to any enemy radar. Advanced AI-powered weapon systems, their deadly precision on full display. One by one, scenes unfold of sleek, powerful human-made craft zooming through space, silently preparing for combat. The visuals are breathtaking, glowing space fleets, Earth's military strength like nothing the galaxy has ever seen. The council members exchange uneasy glances. They had thought of humanity as primitive, a race easily wiped out. But now, as they watch the images of Earth's hidden might, their confidence starts to crack. Zara's voice cuts through the silence. "This is only a fraction of what humanity has prepared. We have technology beyond your comprehension. If you push us into war, we will unleash everything." The room is still. Even the bravest of the council members seem to shrink back, their arrogance fading into doubt. As Zara speaks, the projection shifts, displaying images of Earth's greatest victories. The screen fills with scenes of battlefields, the faces of human soldiers drenched in sweat, blood, and determination. Flashbacks to humanity's darkest days emerge, wars won against impossible odds. The Battle of New York, where a ragtag group of soldiers defended Earth against an alien invasion, or the historic Stand at the Great Barrier, where humans fought back a technological juggernaut. These images are followed by the faces of families torn apart by loss, but always with the same unwavering resolve to fight for the future. Zara's voice becomes softer, more personal. "We've fought and won when all seemed lost. We've bled for our freedom, and we will not be made slaves again." The screen shows humanity's resilience, how, time and again, Earth's people have been pushed to the brink of annihilation, only to rise and rebuild stronger. The images stir something in the council members. They begin to see Earth not as weak, but as a force they cannot simply ignore. Zara's words hit them harder than any weapon ever could. Zara steps forward, her voice becoming more intense, more personal. "Let me be clear," she says, looking directly at the council leaders. "You've underestimated us. You've treated us like prey. But that ends now. Earth will never again be the galaxy's punching bag. If you force our hand, we will show you exactly what humanity is capable of." The silence that follows is deafening. The Galactic Council, once confident in their superiority, now feels the weight of Zara's warning. There is no going back. Earth is not the weak planet they once thought. The room is filled with uncertainty, and for the first time, the council is unsure of their next move. Zara stands tall, her words echoing through the chamber. "We are humanity, and we will fight for our place in this galaxy, no matter the cost." The room is tense, and Zara, the human ambassador, stands in the center, surrounded by the most powerful beings in the galaxy. Her calm demeanor hides the deep scars from her past, scars that fuel her unwavering determination. As she speaks, a brief flicker of vulnerability crosses her face, and the council members see something more than just a diplomat. They see a person who has lived through unimaginable hardship. In a quiet voice, Zara begins to share a piece of her story. "I wasn't always a leader," she says. "I grew up in a family deeply tied to Earth's military. My father was a soldier, a hero to many. He died in the Great Skirmish, fighting to protect humanity's freedom." Her eyes, filled with unshed tears, lock on to the holographic display of Earth's defense systems. The weight of loss is heavy on her shoulders, but her resolve is even stronger. She continues, "I lost my brother too during the siege of Mars. He was just a boy, but he fought with everything he had, just like millions of others. Our people have fought for survival since the beginning of our existence. We will not let our sacrifices be in vain. The room falls silent as Zara's words sink in. The faces of the council members soften for a moment, though some try to hide their emotions. The mention of loss resonates with those who've experienced war, but for others, it's just another story from a race they never took seriously. Yet, Zara's passion is undeniable. She stands before them, not just as a representative of Earth, but as a symbol of its spirit. Despite Zara's powerful words, the reactions from the council are mixed. Some of the members seem visibly uncomfortable, their posture shifting as they realize the strength behind her plea. A few of them exchange uncertain glances, while others, particularly the more arrogant species, scoff at her words. One alien, a tall, imposing figure from the Zorath race, sneers. "This is a waste of time," he mutters, clearly dismissing Earth's potential. "Humans are nothing more than an inconvenience. They can't stand against us." Another council member, a sleek and robotic being from the Alkran Empire, nods in agreement. War is not in their nature. They will fold just as they always have. But Zara's eyes never waver. She's heard these dismissals her entire life. What they don't understand is that she is fighting for something much bigger than just herself. She is fighting for the future of Earth. Just as the debate intensifies, the scene shifts to a darker corner of the Galactic Council chamber. Unseen by the others, a secret faction begins to stir. These individuals who secretly oppose the ambassador's vision of peace whisper among themselves, plotting to sabotage humanity's response. Their plan is simple: to weaken Earth's position by orchestrating a false flag operation, one that will paint humanity as the aggressors. The atmosphere in the chamber shifts again, tension rising to a new level. Zara, unaware of the conspiracy brewing in the shadows, stands firm in her resolve, while the silent conspirators make their plans. They believe that humanity's strength is nothing more than a bluff, and they intend to exploit it. The stage is set for a high-stakes showdown, one that will test the very limits of Earth's resolve. Zara has no idea that her every word is being used against her by those who wish to see humanity fail. And as the Galactic Council debates its next move, the fate of Earth hangs in the balance. The air in the Galactic Council chamber is thick with tension as the vote is called. One by one, the council members cast their votes, each decision leading Earth closer to disaster. The result is unanimous. The council decides to send a warning strike to Earth. It's meant to be a demonstration of their power, a reminder of their superiority over humanity. But Zara, the human ambassador, knows that this is far more than just a show of force. As the final vote is cast, Zara's eyes narrow. She can already feel the weight of what's to come. A warning strike for them will be nothing more than a calculated act of intimidation, but for Earth, it will be a declaration of war. She takes a deep breath, her hands trembling slightly as she activates a secure communications link to Earth's command center. The moment the strike is launched, the human forces will respond with catastrophic precision. Zara's heart races as she sends the signal. She knows Earth's countermeasures are more than capable of handling the Council's strike, but the true response will come quickly, faster than the Council can react. The fate of Earth rests in her hands, and she can only hope that humanity is ready. The scene cuts to Earth's military headquarters. Commanders, technicians, and officers work tirelessly to prepare for the coming conflict. The fleet, cloaked in advanced stealth technology, lies hidden in Earth's orbit, waiting for the moment to strike back. Massive starships, their sleek exteriors reflecting the cold light of distant stars, sit in silence, poised for war. These ships are unlike anything the galaxy has seen, advanced beyond anything the Council could have imagined. Suddenly, alarms blare as the warning strike is detected, and within seconds, Earth's fleet goes into action. The massive ships activate their cloaking devices, disappearing from the view of enemy sensors. As the cloaked ships begin to move, the sight is breathtaking. Huge starships silently slipping into the vastness of space, ready to respond with force. The hum of engines reverberates through the shipyards, the air thick with the anticipation of the coming battle. The ships make their way toward deep space, towards the heart of the galaxy, where the Council's fleet lies in wait. Earth's forces, though vastly outnumbered, are ready to fight for their survival. Every crew member knows the stakes. The first strike is only the beginning, and the countdown to war has already begun. Back on Earth, Zara watches from a command center as the ships leave the safety of Earth's orbit. Her heart clenches as she watches the fleet depart. The reality of what's happening hits her in that moment. There is no going back. The peaceful world she once knew is slipping away, replaced by the cold, unyielding march of war. A single tear falls down her cheek, unnoticed by those around her. She has prepared for this moment, but now that it has arrived, the weight of the decision is overwhelming. The moment the fleet leaves Earth's orbit, there is no turning back. Zara knows this battle will define humanity's future. Win or lose, it will change everything. As the fleet disappears into the darkness of space, Zara stands tall, wiping away the tear. Her resolve is stronger than ever. Earth will fight, and no matter what happens, humanity will prove that it is not to be underestimated. The first battle between Earth's fleet and the Galactic Council's forces is a fight that will be remembered for generations. Earth's forces, though vastly outnumbered, have something the Council's advanced armies cannot predict: the sheer will to fight and survive. The battlefield is filled with bright flashes of energy as the two sides clash in the vast expanse of space. Humanity's ships move with precision, using their advanced technology to outmaneuver the larger, more powerful alien warships. The Council's forces are not prepared for the speed and ferocity of Earth's attack. The battle rages on, with Earth's ships launching devastating volleys of energy blasts, their weapons tearing through the enemy lines. Even with their cloaking devices, humanity's fleet is a force that cannot be ignored. As the battle intensifies, the ambassador's words echo in the minds of the Earth soldiers. This is their chance to prove themselves, not just as survivors, but as a people worthy of respect in the galaxy. The Council's forces, though superior in numbers, find themselves pushed back, struggling to counter the sheer unpredictability of human tactics and the raw determination of Earth's soldiers. The ambassador's warning has come true. Humanity is no longer the weak, defenseless species they once thought it to be. As the battle reaches its peak, Zara, the human ambassador, gives her final speech before Earth's defense systems unleash their full power. From her command center, she speaks to humanity's soldiers, her voice filled with the urgency and conviction of someone fighting not just for survival, but for humanity's rightful place among the stars. Fight, not just for your lives, but for our future. We've been underestimated for too long. Today we show the galaxy what it means to challenge humanity. Together we are unstoppable. The words ignite a fire within the hearts of every soldier, every fighter who has stood against the galaxy's might. Earth's defense systems, once hidden beneath layers of secrecy, are now unleashed. Waves of energy cascade across the battlefield, causing massive explosions and chaos among the alien forces. The ground shakes, and the enemy's fleet is thrown into disarray, struggling to hold their ground against the unstoppable force of humanity's wrath. As the battle subsides, the Galactic Council's forces are left in stunned silence. The damage is undeniable. Their ships lie disabled or destroyed, and their fleets are in retreat. For the first time, the mighty Galactic Council is forced to reckon with a planet they had once considered weak and insignificant. Earth, through sheer force of will and military prowess, has proven that it is not to be trifled with. Zara steps forward, her voice calm but firm as she addresses the Council. "You have been warned," she says. "Earth is no longer your plaything. We will not bow to threats or intimidation. From this day forward, know this: humanity will never again allow anyone to threaten our people. Not you, not anyone. The Galactic Council, once confident in its dominance over the galaxy, is left to reconsider its position. Humanity has shown its strength, and Earth has earned its place among the stars. As Zara returns to Earth, the weight of the battle finally sinks in. Humanity has not only survived but thrived. They have proven their worth and secured their place in the galaxy. Earth is no longer a small, insignificant planet. It is a force to be reckoned with. The Galactic Council will think twice before underestimating humanity again. For Zara, this victory is not just a win in a battle, but a declaration that Earth is no longer the underdog. It is now a true power in the universe. The story ends with the ambassador's quiet resolve, knowing that humanity's place in the galaxy is now assured.